Okay, folks, welcome back to Chrono Trigger DS. Let me just remove that first take of video because I started to record and just immediately belched. I don't think anybody wants that. We are here in the Ice Age with our time machine, and we're gonna go and deal with this place now. Hang on a second. I think I gotta do it again real quick. No, it was quite minor. Anyway, the ladder is dropped down, so we can go into the cave. I feel like I should go look and be like, hey, why can't we go the other way? Maybe we can, and it just does nothing good for us. But let's have a talk here. This is Algety, the village of the Earthbound. This doesn't remind me very much of Earthbound. Ah, I see. They were banished from Zeal because of racism. Gotcha. It sounds like I'm sort of brushing it off for being snarky, but honestly, yeah. And several of them were literally enslaved to help build the Ocean Palace. What do you got for us, Chief? Probably just consumables. Oh no, we've got actual equipment here. We got a Zanmato. We don't really need that because we've got the Suzaku or whatever at this point. A Comet Bow, that's an upgrade from Marl. A Mega Blaster, that's a decently sized upgrade for Luca damage-wise. The Megaton Arm, not as much one for Robo, but still. The Radiant Blade, this will also free up Frog's accessories slot for us to choose something else if we wish. And I believe we do. I mean, obviously, we don't really want to bother with the Hero's Badge while we have the Masamune... don't have the Masamune, rather, equipped. But we will gladly put something else in there. What would be a good choice for Frog, aside from, like, literally anything? Let's give him the Power Rings, that way he hits even harder. Oh yeah, perhaps I should sell my extra overflow equipment here. Don't really need those ruby vests. We'll get other ways to deal with fire damage eventually, so don't worry about that. Okay, only 3 members of our party can use these radiant helms, but that's okay. We'll take them anyway. And we have gender-segregated armor, because of course we do. And as you can see, we actually ran out of money. I probably really overdid it with buying silly stuff, really. Okay, yeah, she can equip the Ceratopper. She doesn't need that. Radiant Helm, the Radiant Plate. Robe for you. And you can have a Radiant Helm. Worth... Yeah, okay, I'm being silly here. Sell that, sell those. Sell our Dark Mail, Mesamail, Mist Robes. Do we have enough to buy? We only just need one more Radiant Plate, right? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Now, Robo, go ahead and suit up and let us sell that last Mesozoic mail. And we are good to go. What do we got for consumables here in terms of what we can purchase? Just the usual stuff. Figures. Fair enough. Let me take a look at my... I got, like, a speed capsule in here, I think. Oh, did you now? Yeah, we got 2 speed capsules. We can put those to use. We can feed magic capsules to Robo. I mean, he's not really in the party right now, but we can always get him back out. get our Rickroll robot back in here. Because I love you, Frog, but we've been using him quite a bit. How are you doing today, Irene? I hope you are doing pretty good. Yeah, so let's go ahead and let's feed Robo some more magic tabs, because at this point, why not? Yeah, I remember seeing somebody mention that. I just have forgotten what all is on there. But yeah, did they do something about Verte Anaconda? I am just... The prospect of not having to think about that card is one that would make me quite happy, because there was a period where I was... let me get my words together here. I'm a little tired today, sorry. As if that marks any real change, but there was a period when I was considering looking into Paper Yu-Gi-Oh! And, you know, I was going to do something a little bit on the fun side. I was looking at a Fossil Fusion deck, because I always thought those were kind of cool, and they finally released them in the actual card game. And then I went and looked up some stuff for it, and it's like, oh, hey, we recommend that you put in this Verte Anaconda, and I'm like, okay, how much is that? And I just kind of died a little bit inside when I saw that. Ah, I see. The Mammoth machine is installed in the Ocean Palace now, so... The skeleton who can detach body parts. Well, I gotta say, if things go sideways, then you're never out of projectile weapons, right? Just... You have any idea how many bones are in the toe? You got multiples of those. Wait. I'm thinking about this wrong, but still. Oh, hey, Freean. That's always nice. Thank you very much, game. I will accept something like that. Also, of course, Trogdor getting... The Trogdor sprite being completed, that makes me happy. I do enjoy a good Trogdor. Anything Homestar Runner related, really. Go ahead and save that. Also from Hell, Michigan. Nice. Oh, Hell, Michigan. That's a place that I bet, like, that road sign gets stolen all the time. There are a lot of places that have a lot of road sign theft related issues. And many of them have had some unusual ways of dealing with it. Like, of course, fucking Australia, because it's spelt like the word fucking. That's a place that certainly used to have its road sign stolen all the time. Did I say Australia? I meant Austria, by the way. Fucking Austria, not fucking Australia. There is no fucking in Australia because... Well, I'm pretty sure that it would make Scott Morrison cry. Which would make me laugh, but on the other hand, oh hey, we learned a... Is that a dual tech or a triple tech? I could have sworn that was a triple tech, but... It's a dual tech. We learned Boogie. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I send that along to Plastic Alan at some point so that way he can cry. And inflict stop on all enemies. Neat. Anyway, so yeah, the town of Hell, Michigan, which, of course, every once in a while, Hell, Michigan actually has, or had, I don't know if that's going to be true anymore, the way climate change is going, has winters, so every once in a while, Hell would freeze over. Very amusing. There are a couple of other places where the signage is fairly legendary for being stolen. There used to be a Copperhead Road in, I think, Tennessee or something like that. And that used to get stolen all the time, too, because, you know, a famous song by Steve Earle, Copperhead Road, an album, too, for that matter. Probably his biggest hit, I believe. And so they changed the name of the road, so they were just like, well, that's how we're going to do it. We're going to do this the easy way. You're not getting through here. This thing is... This mud imp has an accent, and it's color-coordinated beasts. I don't remember all of how this fight works. This might hurt. Okay, yeah, so they do sort of a multi-tech combo, right? Or counter, rather. But as you can see, the imp is a healer, which is kind of annoying, but we'll figure out ways to deal with that. And admittedly, this thing is using that heal tech a little fast. We're gonna have to wait a bit, basically, to out DPS the mud imp. However, we should be able to damage race the color beasts, I think. Especially if it's going to use an attack like that, where the beast is dealt some damage and then it attacks instead of healing. Oh, now you're being rude, sir. Yeah, double countered. I should probably just be using regular cure beams here instead of heal beam every time, but eh. Can I put my cloak back on now? Yeah, that counter doesn't... Well, counter. That attack with kicking the rock doesn't really do a whole lot of damage. At least not compared to anything else, you know? Alright. I think we're getting a good amount of work done. I don't remember what the HP values we're dealing with in this fight are. Well, alright, we got rid of one of them, so we're down to the multi-heal. That's a little irritating. Alright, just clobber it as fast as possible. We should be able to get some good damage in here. There we go. Alright. So, damage racing this thing. I think we can just... I think it's just weak to magic. Hey, Iron Fury, how goes it? Let's try charming it and see if it has an item. Are we gonna be up shit creek here in some way? Oh, that missed. Great. Not bad. You're done with funerals for a while, hopefully. Yeah, I sincerely hope so as well, because, yeah, you've been through a lot lately. We can't cycle, so we can... I don't think Supersonic Spin is going to do, like, much of any damage. Okay, I think it just counterattacks taking damage with attempting to heal. Or possibly even being hit at all. Okay, that was a good steal. It had a speed capsule. Alright, so... we are just not hitting hard enough right now. it may just be in our best interest to... Oh, just let it escape. Okay. I didn't realize that that was a thing you could do. But that definitely simplifies the process quite a bit for us. It's a good thing we stole that speed capsule, because I would have been really upset about missing that. On the other hand, I wouldn't have known. It'd be the pallbearer for that one. Ooh, boy. That doesn't sound like a great time. Alright, so here we are on the Mountain of Woe. As you can tell, we are back to hurricane noises, and we've got a field of vision that would be limited if it weren't for the fact that that layer is basically transparent. On a couple of older emulators, i.e. back when I was first playing this, it was a little bit, how do you say I had to disable the layers to make that work? Now, as you see, I forgot that we could just kill the entirety of this bomber bird combo with a counter, but I guess that Falcon hit on those is going to be kind of a waste. So, real quick, before we go any further, where is my Berserker ring? There we go. Actually, we're going to put Berserker rings on 2 characters, because we have 2 of those. And we're going to go back to that rock that was over there, because this is going to be our first encounter with a type of enemy that's kind of annoying. The Rubble begins the battle by casting Omni Lock, which I think was called Lock 2 in the original. It has stupid high evasion, so the odds of us being able to hit this thing are pretty low, but if we do manage to kill it, I think it has like 500 HP, then we'll get a pretty solid chunk of tech points out of the deal. I think our ranged fighters are a better choice to actually hit the thing with, but of course they do like no damage. And yeah, we got 100 TP out of that, so that is a solid boost. And that is going to make our lives just a little bit better. Let's re-equip everything else that we had before. Rage Band, other thing. Take a look at where we are for our tech point needs here. We need 120 to learn Chrono's Frenzy, which was called Confuse in the original. Ayla is next going to get Tailspin. I forget what that's called in the original. It may just be called Tailspin, though. 191 tech points for that, and where's... Yeah, Rapid Fire Fist, as I mentioned before, this was called Uzi Punch on the SNES. 172 to go there. So we'll probably be able to get all those techniques by the end of this dungeon. I don't think we're going to get every ability for everybody by then, but we're going to try, dang it. Oh wow, you're busting out quite a move there, considering that. Because that Crimson Rain move is usually what bosses or fairly high-level enemies will chuck at you. They are at least attempting to make things a little bit more dangerous. Of course, it's only going to go so far for them, but... As I've said before, this is not exactly a hard game. Alright, let's do some more of this. Oh! One hit. Nice. 1 second, though. All right, I'm back. Let us go ahead and do our re-equipment here. Actually, I'm curious. Can I quick sort my... No. I'd have to go do that from the inventory screen over here. Alright. Make that not be such a thing I can do while they're still equipped. Well, damn. And besides, it might auto-sort when I go back to viewing it in the equip screen. We got a platinum helm. That is an improvement over these things that we just got. Ayla, you can use that, yeah. Because the radiant helms are only for the guys. I don't exactly know what they're made of, but whatever it is, Square Enix circa 1995 said that women can't wear it. Alright, gargoyles. So this is our third time seeing this enemy sprite. These guys have... I think it's a counterattack even. A move that reduces your HP to 1. So that can be kind of scary. Because they have, like, actual attacks too. But I don't think it's going to be too big of an issue. Chrono's final technique is called Luminaire, and we gain it in nearly 1,000 TP, but... it is very strong, and a good reason for us to keep the gold stud on Chrono. It's probably going to be a major way in which we deal with, like, every fight once we get it. Is just do that if the game will allow it. Time to beat up on a rock again. Oh, nice job, Robo. You got the killing blow. Give that guy his techniques. We learned Beast Toss and we learned learned the Triple Tech Twister. I don't remember what all those are based on, so I guess we'll see when we look here. Oh, okay, so it's Uzi Punch is the main thing for Beast Toss, and Twister, of course, is Tailspin for Ayla. So, Robo should have 2 techniques left. Proximity Bomb, yeah, that's his fire spell. I called it Area Bomb before, but whatever. Area Bomb, Proximity Bomb. It's going to take a bit for that, and that one's a little bit jank too, unfortunately. Robo has a bad habit of having a lot of techniques that are like, hey, we're going to scan the area near him, which is a little bit hard to control, as you probably understand. Between that and Max Cyclone, or Cyclone Sweep as it's called in this, it can be a little bit rough. Ayla should have Dino Tail is her next one, right? Yes. 661. She's got another technique after that, too, which is called Triple Kick. Now, let's make sure that we take these things off before we get into any real fights. Because it could be a problem. Actually, does this rock respawn? Can we keep refighting this rubble and just easy farm? Nope. No, no, no. The devs were ahead of us on that one. However, these dudes will come back, that's for sure. Why don't we save here, because we're in the area. Oh, crud. This is why you tend to wait for every enemy to do their actions before you press buttons, but it turned out to be fine because we hit the gargoyle that was down there, so it's all good. Excuse me. Chair. Oh, fuck. Good, I just whacked my microphone with my controller. I'm sure that sounded lovely to all of you. Why don't we show off a triple tech? We're probably not going to use a ton of these throughout the game, so take the time while we've got it. Now watch as Ayla's MP disappears! Da-da-da-da-da-da. That was fun. And all that for a barrier sphere. They really probably wanted those to seem a little bit more important than they actually were. It just casts Protect, or maybe Shell. One of those on a target party member. So I can see the use in certain fights, especially when you don't have those characters available. But certainly it's nowhere near as good as that type of concept is in, like, Final Fantasy X. Which I almost called Final Fantasy X, which will probably tell you what level of awareness I'm on right now. Final Fantasy X with 7 sequels, and a mobile game, Final Fantasy X Dive. Oh right, sorry. Oh, Capcom, what are you doing with yourselves? Rather, what were you doing with yourselves 20 years ago? Which has continued to have a ripple effect on a quite good series. Alright, here comes the gang. Yeah, that should hit everybody. Easy. Again, if the game is just gonna set things up for me like this, why not take advantage, right? Literally free. Alright, just kill those things real quick. Now we mash the button to deal with these. Alright, so... what else is around here? This area has another, like, screen or two, I think. I don't remember how long... oh, don't run headlong into that thing until we set up to deal with it better. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that the Berserker item actually does increase your accuracy in some way, or just being in a berserk state otherwise, but that's like the main source of it, so yeah. But I could be wrong about that. It may just be a long-held superstition that has not steered me too far wrong yet. Alright, nice chunk of the usual. Let us re-equip ourselves and get back to everything. Honestly, I feel like I should have the Rage Band on Chrono, because he technically has a higher attack stat. He should be doing more damage with his counterattacks. So you'd like to hope. Nice. We're gonna clean up this fight before these dudes even get a single turn. Seriously, these things are so fucking weak. Why are they so underpowered for this part of the game? Well, I guess they probably also don't expect you to go back and get the Swallow, but still. Yes, let's not forget about this. Yeah, let's especially not forget about this because, hey, free rock. Alright. What else have we got in here? Platinum Vest, Shield Sphere. Okay. So, Platinum Vest. Who can... we can just equip that to Robo. That works. Gold Stud, and where's our Rage Band? There it is. Yeah, that's too far back. That's the wrong way, me. Alright. Down we go. Down we go, down we go, down we go. And almost back to where we were going. Okay, that's the only... Yeah. Like, is there another area over there that I missed? No, it just kind of looks like it. Alright, so we'll have a better idea as to whether or not we're on the last screen when we can exit out the top. And we're not on the first screen, of course. Hey, more of these chuckleheads. Yeah, nothing really to see over here, but may as well get it because we're in the area. As we fight the Death Lilies. What a name. Oh, I'm glad if we're gonna get hit by confusion attacks that some of those are missing. Unfortunately, not all of them. Alright, Ayla, do you want to finish this off real quick? Nope. It's got 250 HP then, I guess. Maybe 260, because seeing a 130 heal is making me go, Could be flat recovering half of its HP. Well, folks, we all know how this goes. Let's take a look at everybody's tech points here. 468 for Luminaire, 251 for Dino Tail, and 232 for Area Bomb. We're in a decent position then, I think. As Robo probably has to carry us to victory here, because otherwise these misses are strong. Oh, wow. 2 for 2 for Robo, and nobody else has landed a single hit. Ah, damn. Well, thankfully Ayla cleaned up, and we got ourselves a good chunk of the usual stuff. Couple of these, couple of gargoyles. Alright, so let's remove the supporting units here, because confusion, we don't want that. We don't want to deal with that ever if we can avoid it. Okay, 250 is probably what their HP is then. Not 260 like I said before. Meh. Off by 10. Oh no. Oh hey, we finally got to see one of the gargoyles attack. It used a pretty different looking attack animation than anything we've seen out of that sprite before. A shelter, which we already have 99 of, so it just goes on the ground. And a shield sphere. One last group of 3 gargoyles, and we should be moving on to the boss here. Boss, who I believe is, once again, defeated by the exact same strategy as the last one, basically. Except that we actually can damage the main part of it, basically. If I recall correctly, anyway, which I might not. We'll see when we get in there. All right, save. And up we go. Oh, there's another screen yet? Okay. I forgot about that. We got a time hat. That is a helmet that can be used by anybody, and it prevents stop and slow, and it has pretty good defense. So that's nice. Once again, we're going to give that to Robo. You can see that we're giving most of our good gear to people other than Chrono, because Chrono is going to die pretty soon in the plot. I know that's a spoiler, but this game is over 25 years old. I'm sure you all knew that already. The game is kind of famous for it. Oh man, that's a little bit creepy, actually. Oh hey, look, it's one of those crystals that Ozzy was kept in before. We approach it. Uh-oh, it's Giga Gaia. So this nasty bastard can hit you real hard with a lot of multiple elemental attacks using those two hands. So of course your best bet is that you want to eliminate those, and you probably want to do it both at once. That's not quite enough to kill both of them. How's Laser Spin do for damage? A little bit. And yeah, there's the other thing, is that one of the hands can heal the head. And hey, who likes bosses that heal? That's like nobody's favorite thing. I enjoy the dropped jaw on this thing. So we got a minute before we have to worry about this thing reviving the hands, basically. And I don't think it does anything for this period of time, so that's great. That makes our lives quite a bit easier. We can have everybody pile on some damage. Robo is gonna throw out a heal beam. You know, the ears are kind of making me think this thing looking a little bit like a bat, right? At least I think that's sort of the intention. It makes sense of it being sort of a gargoyle. Oh, nice. Those went down immediately. Maybe they have, like, reduced HP when they get revived? Which sounds a little bit odd, but it is certainly possible, isn't it? But yeah, let's give them everything we've got. I mean, not quite, but we're hitting them pretty damn hard here. Alright, so the arms are coming back. Do our business immediately and go right back to DPSing. Let's see what kind of damage we get on the head with Falcon hit. Pretty good. And it's dead. Which means it probably would have died with a regular hit, so that might have been a bit of a waste of MP. Which is fine, because we get a chance to heal between now and the next time we have to do actual fighting, so... Hey. Can only complain so much. Oh, yeah, Melchior is just now getting the news, huh? You don't say that this Lavos thing is evil. Uh-oh. Wow, a rock suspended by a chain, and it's got a problem with stability. Yeah, we should probably get away from that thing. I hope we got off of it before that happens. The chain breaks, it starts to float away, and then just falls. Which, that's still positioned over the main landmass. That should put quite a dent. It also should probably produce a pretty serious tidal wave. Which would not be great for the Earthbound village, because a lot of that would probably get into the caves and possibly flood part of it. Ah, yes, we're poking the bear a little bit hard here in Zeal, ain't we? Oh, that's unusual. Oh, and she brought the little gremlin with her. Yeah, Janus, dirt is a little bit hard to clean up when there's this much of it, you know? Yeah, you had a feeling people succeeded because I guess Melchior was kind of load-bearing in a way. Yeah, safety went out the window long, long ago. Oh, I have a bad feeling that that's not going to work out so well for you. You know, if Shala is necessary to operate the Mammon machine, and that's like their only way to deal with Lavos, couldn't we just all leave and not bother dealing with her and let the pressure cause, you know, from being underwater, cause the Ocean Palace to cave in eventually, and she just drown to death, and it would be awesome. Oh boy, it's Dalton. Robo, his back is turned. Oh. You know, if Luca was here, she would probably have... Nah, I'm kidding. Everybody just lets the villains talk and do their things. This isn't... Otherwise, where would the conflict come from, right? You do know that that would be a really stupid idea, right, mate? Then again, Dalton, etc. You know, it's amazing how fast everybody is cowed by the idea of that, because shouldn't somebody really go and look at this guy who's also exactly as high off of Lavos as everybody else and go, hey, do it, you won't! This is the only method you have of making this work, dumbass! And yet, Anyway, yeah, full life consequences, we know. We're gonna volunteer, because, honestly, we've done stupid enough shit at this point already, so... Yeah, he doesn't know that yet. But hey, we've been meddling in history quite a bit already anyway, so meh. Oh, and he just pulls this thing out and waves it in front of Chrono's face. We obtained the ruby knife. That's going to be our key to success, apparently. Well, if you say so. Personally, I prefer when things like that take the form of a hammer, but that's just me. Alright, your shop. Do we have... Where's our inn? The inn is at the bottom of things, right? Or third floor, pardon me. Hey, you. Yes, we'd like to rest here for the night. Absolutely rotty. Give me that heal. More importantly, give me back that MP for Robo. Alright, let's try shuffling up our party a little bit. Let Luca have a bit of a day in the sun here. She hasn't been active in like a second or two, so... yeah. Just walk past our time machine. Pity we only really used it once. What a strange detour. Oh hey, this gate isn't locked anymore, so I think we can use this to open the last few paths of the end of time. Yeah, we don't particularly need these right now. What's up, old man? I heard you say hey. Oh, you got something to say right about Balthazar's aircraft. Well, we've already done that, but thank you for your advice. This goes to the Tylano Rare Ruins. Nothing really to see there, but duly noted that that's where it goes. And back to Ice Age Alley. Let us go upstairs to make a quick rush through Zeal, basically, and get over to the location of the Ocean Palace. Or rather, the location of the entrance to the Ocean Palace is a little more like it. Alright, so I think Kajar has a shop, by the way. Yeah, we should have access to some new equipment. Yeah, some of the sound effects are a little bit harsh. Well, mate, it is actually... well, okay, fine, I guess if you're gonna be like that. If we try refreshing the room... I'm sure this dude will forget. Answer is no. Alright, so now there should be some new equipment here. The Vajra sword, we don't need that. The heavy hand, the smiter's blade. Oh boy, we do not have enough money to do this, like, at all. Holy crap. Platinum Helm. Grab a couple of those and some Platinum Vests, I guess. Wow. Just wow. Our money has been depleted pretty hard. So, Platinum Helms for everybody here who doesn't have one, except for Chrono. We're not going to bother equipping Chrono with new stuff because, as I said before, he is going to die very soon. So, honestly, in the long run, meh. Alright, Platinum Vest time. Can we get something going here? Yeah, we can grab 2 of these. Equip. So, our main party is geared up for the moment. I might just let Marl languish without having a Platinum Vest. Because, honestly, I don't use her that much anyway, so... I mean, we could also just dump some of our consumables we're not going to use very much of. We could sell high ethers. Oh, we really don't need these barrier spheres, never mind. Or the shield spheres, for that matter. Lapis we want to keep, because that's a pretty good item. And obviously we're not selling it, we're not buying an elixir, selling it, whatever. The elixir is not being shifted in any way. We'll pick up a heavy hand for Robo, because again, we're going to use him. Frog is probably going to sit this one out as well. Plus, I think we can get one of those for him. Or something similar in the Ocean Palace. If I recall correctly. So while we will probably bring him back into the party fairly soon, we may not need it, actually. Alright. So, let's just proceed straight down the middle here. And by that I mean we're going to save first. You two have anything to say? Nope. They're just kind of standing in place. Oh, I have some bad news about what's going to happen to you folks. Well, Dalton, it's because you're fucking useless. Your brain barely works. Imagine Zigbar, but he doesn't have any brain usage whatsoever. Alright, so he's in a counter stance. Means we gotta wait for a second, probably for him to try to do anything. Yeah, he chucks around his balls, we get it. And yeah, that's what Frenzy does. It's basically just 4 attacks. Alright, so I think he just counters with Iron Sphere. Maybe he has like a... Well, I know he has a real attack when he dies, but other than that, I think it's just gonna be just beat him up. And of course, whiff constantly because, hey, at this point, what else are we supposed to do with our lives? Wow, can you guys, like, hit this motherfucker at all, please? Holy fuck, these whiffs are disgusting. Wow. Again, on the one hand, I don't think it actually, like, matters, because all he does is just cast Demi on you, basically. But it is kind of annoying watching myself miss constantly. Although I guess, you know, every once in a while you need a fight that is just annoying instead of... instead of anything else. Hey, good job, Chrono. You landed a hit, and it was a crit. Nice work. Excuse me. Oh, that was a weird, like, one-frame choke. Congratulations on actually hitting him, Luca. At least somebody in this party knows what they're doing. I'm sorely tempted to go look for the frame skip option in this emulator and just speed the rest of this fight up. Because, come on, this is just a rubble fight, but more annoying. And he doesn't run. I'm gonna stop looking at the screen for several minutes. I'm curious how he'd respond to magic, actually. I probably should try out a little bit of that. Throw some more techniques around instead of just doing what I'm doing here. I mean, we do have a gold stud on Chrono, so he can very easily just throw everything out there. Oh, he can dodge those, too. Good. I'm glad. That's not stupid or anything. Is it because that's like a physical attack? Yeah, no target for raising. And see, she'll be able to hit him with the napalm, so at least there's that. Now, Lightning 2. This shouldn't miss, right? Alright, well, he did. And he responds by belching at us for a pretty significant chunk of damage, actually. I seem to recall that being way less. Maybe we're underleveled or something. And he runs away because that's about all he's good at. And we go into this thing that looks like a gate, but it's actually a portal deep into the ocean to the Seafloor Palace. And here we are. This dungeon, this has one of the best pieces of music in the entire game. Which is really saying something, because this game's whole soundtrack is pretty great. Okay, save. Oh, didn't notice my cursor was there. And here it is, Lavos Beckons, the chapter. The thing I named the stream after that I forgot kept that title in this version of the game. Again, what exactly are you going to do if she doesn't? Because Shala is basically the only thing keeping that medium between Lavos and their energy operating. So, yeah, just checking for hidden paths. I don't think there's one in this room, but I had to make sure. There are a couple throughout this dungeon. And we're going to see if we can't find them all, because there's some nice loot to be gotten here. After all, this place is making you think that it's the final level, so there probably should be some good shit. Nice. We got the area music going through the battle music instead. So that's how you know shit is serious. This part of the game really wants you to have a fire, a water, and a lightning damage dealer for dealing with the different versions of those scout monsters. But I think we'll be able to brute force through the water types, which will be the blue ones. Now that we've gotten Robo's second to last technique, we're 236 away from Luminaire. We may actually be able to show that off before Chrono gets geeked. And Electrocute needs almost 1,000 more TP. That is an AoE light spell. That's basically just Robo's version of Luminaire. It is really good. And like I said, there's a lot of reasons why Robo is kind of the best character in the game. Alright, so we got the blue scouters here. These duders are weak to water, but we don't have any water magic in our party, so we're just going to hit them with everything we got physically. As I believe they absorb all other elements, possibly with the exception of Shadow, because the only Shadow spell you have is Robo's Laser Spin. But I don't know about that for sure. Alright, so let's see if we can't clear out these fights. Oh, hey, there's a chest here that I missed a second ago. I was gonna come back to it. I swear I was. I didn't forget. You can't prove anything. Unfortunately, by my saying all that, I think that's all the proof you all need. Alright. And we grabbed an Aeonian suit. That is an interesting word, that's for sure. That's better than our platinum vest. Are you kidding me? Did we buy these fucking things for nothing? Well, I guess we can give Marl some nice armor. Again, Chrono is a little bit accepted from picking up any armor because, I mean, where he's going, he's not going to need none. Alright, so let's try out some area bomb here. Get a little closer. There we go. Very nice. Oh, hey, he got all three of them. Dude. Robo. Hell yeah. Luca learned Protect. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So how long until she gets Fire 2? Only like 400. 356, okay. Had to squint a little there. Actually, it's because by my own admission, I'm multitasking a little bit. I gotta get used to lower resolution screens, I suppose. At least I feel like I need to, because I got a new thing for capturing composite video, and it doesn't have the kind of input delay that the other thing had, so I can actually run that on one of my regular monitors without having to have it go through the HDMI output of my Elgato box, so I can see things in a more proper resolution that's not, you know, stretched all to hell. So that's nice. Anyway, not much to say about those enemies, except for the ghoul enemies are protected by a shield. Or, sorry, the Jinn enemies are protected by a shield. Meanwhile, the ghouls are not. And they're the ones who are sort of the load bearers for that shield. Alright, throw out some napalm. Ah, good looks. It's a single hit. Alright, we just kill this Zealot Mage. Is that supposed to be implying that a native of Zeal is referred to as a Zealot, or is it just using it in a general, you know, sense of term like you'd refer to any Zealot? Whatever. We got ourselves an Aeonian helmet that is going to go to Luca, since she probably needs defense more than Robo does. And when we go outside here, we end up back over here again. Alright, let's check the left side. Oh, I missed that chest earlier as well. I am a fool. Or maybe my eyesight is just really, really bad. Whichever you prefer. And that rune blade is... That's for Chrono, but it's not as good as what we have, so... No! Why would I say that? Unless it was not warm in here, which is a bit of a rarity. My computer does run a little bit hot. Maybe I should see about hooking it up with some better cooling systems at some point. But, of course, that requires money, and that requires, you know, Twitch payouts to happen, and all that shit. You all know how numbers work, basically. Alright, simple enemy here once again. Yeah, I mean, what do I look like here, James Stephanie Sterling? The answer is no, I don't. Alright, so that's fine. This is just a fight where we mash A, basically, because... Yeah. Every once in a while, you gotta have just a basic mash A button type of fight. Which would probably be a little bit more complicated if I was actually, you know, clever enough to equip a... Oh, ye gods, how do I want to put this? If I was to bring in somebody with water magic, then things might be a little bit different. Only a little bit, though. Yeah, let's not get too excited here. Alright, grab the chest. Empyrean Blade. That's gotta be the one for Frog, right? Oh, the Rune Blade is the thing for... Is that the... Yeah, okay, so that's the one for... Huh, okay, I'm a fool. Once again, I've just bamboozled myself by failing to read the numbers properly on the thing. So, yeah, let's re-equip the Swallow because it's a better weapon. Actually, wait a second. I was about to say, does that only reduce my speed by 1? Is Chrono that full of speed drugs? I mean, if so, that would make my life a lot easier, but yeah. Alright, so I seem to recall that frog weapon being a lot more well hidden. But that also means that that weapon that we did not purchase at Zeal Palace or Kajar or wherever it was Kajar. That means we can't get that this run through, so I guess if we are that interested in having a perfect logbook, then we're kind of stuffed and we have to play through the game again. It's a good thing I don't give a shit about that. Also, shoutouts to this thing just barely dodging out the way of that attack. What a jerk. Alright. Crack the chest. And we got the Shockwave. That is another gun for Luca. May inflict confuse. That is pretty sweet. I do like a bit of that action. Alright, there's a chest back there. Okay, so that hidden area, this is what I was thinking of before. I am very bad at getting this. The Demon Slayer. Is that... Yeah, that's another thing that we can pick this up. Is that the one that was in the shop and I just disdained it? I've forgotten already. If it is, well, that makes things a little bit easier, because... Yeah. But I think the Rune Sword is going to be a little better just by virtue of it having a stat buff that is always in effect. Alright, let's do some proximity bombing. And then we gotta deal with this slight damage sponge because of a lack of water damage. Alright. Now down we go again. Alright, it looks like proximity bomb is not going to be our way to deal with this fight. Good thing we have some napalm in the tank. Oh, fuck. Well, okay then. I guess just beating on these things is a good way to deal with them too. If in doubt, just punch the shit out of it is always a good way to go about things in this game anyway. Alright. Kick its ass, Seabass. There we go. Alright. Time to crack the chest, and we got a Sonic Bow. That doesn't help us go fast, but it does give Marl a bit of a damage boost. And it can inflict slow, so, I mean... That's kind of a Sonic thing, right? Going, you're too slow! 752 for that. Do I just want to substitute him for now? In fact, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put Marl back in the party and let her get some more tech points. Yeah, I know. I'm actually using her, right? I was talking shit earlier, and yet here we are. So we press that thing, and that opens a bridge over here, I think? No, I think that's right, that does the thing in the main room. Anyway, we got a new weapon for Robo. I'll hook that up in just a second here. The Kaiser Arm. It's a pretty powerful weapon, and it doesn't have any special effect. That's unfortunate, but oh well. Oh well, is what I say to that. Is that going to be a one-shot? Yeah, because they have, like, 350 HP or so. So that should be an insta-kill. This should clear the rest of the fight. Yeah, we did enough damage to the Zealot Mage. And Chrono learned Luminaire. Yes, indeed. We're gonna be seeing that attack animation quite a bit pretty soon. You're probably gonna get sick of it in a hurry. Basically, once the game stops throwing fights at us that are like, hey, you really need these specific elements to deal with them, then it is going to absolutely be a common sight around this part of the world. And because we had that gold stone in Chrono, it's only 5 tech points. It's only 5 mana to cast, so that's nice. This is a little bit unfortunate because we don't have any AoE water spells right now. In fact, I don't even remember if Frog has Water 2 yet. I hope he does. I guess we'd use Ice Water to clear these fights, but that would require me to remember that this is what was coming, and that's a tall order for anything regarding me, asking me to remember things. Are you kidding me? And yeah, this door is open again. Alright, so we get the monk here. I think they were called, like, Thrashers in the original game, or maybe Bashers. There were Bashers and Thrashers, and I'm pretty sure they were just sprite swaps. Or palette swaps. There we go. Let me use my technical terms correctly. Lest I sound like an idiot. Not that there's any real risk of that, but you know. Alright. And down we go. Down we go, down we go, down we go. This... yeah, this is when we're going to start getting parties of enemies that are kind of element agnostic. So, let's pop that out real quick. You can get a look at your big glowing half circle here. Half sphere, pardon me. Bump that guy too. I want all the EXP and tech points and loots. I don't think they have any loot, but whatever. Hit it, Joe. Yeah, this is a great technique to use whenever your enemy asks if they can get beyond Thunderdome. I'm sorry, that was really bad, even by my standards. Did you know that I've never actually seen a Mad Max movie? It's true. I gotta change that at some point. But I don't watch a lot of movies in general. I've had a copy of Suspiria, the original version of Suspiria, directed by Dario Argento, sitting around that I've been meaning to watch for a very long time. And I have not gotten to it yet for reasons that I am not 100% surprised by, because I'm fucking lazy when it comes to watching movies. There's a couple other things I need to actually get around to watching. I've got some movies sitting in here that I need to watch. I need to remember next time I have some cash also to pick up a VHS copy of Phantom of the Paradise. There were a few more recent movies I was interested in watching. The Sparks Brothers, I need to see that, because I'm a really big fan of that musical group. So anyway, everybody, of course, was hyping up Fury Road really fucking hard back when it came out, really. And I was kind of interested in it, and I liked a lot of the themes that I was getting an understanding of their existing in the movie. However, I kind of bristled against it with the amount of practical effects that were involved, and all the fire and the burning cars and stuff, in a movie that absolutely has a green message somewhere in it. And I gotta ask how much fucking air pollution a movie like that would involve creating. And I know that it's like, well, you know, fight the real enemy, right? The coal companies are so much worse, and I understand and appreciate that, but also, like, not all single-person actions are measured equal, right? Dreamstone has been used throughout the ages. The Mammon Machine and that pendant were made from it, and so was that knife. You are the embodiment of Melchior's hope sealed within the knife. You don't say, Masa and Mune. They're really spoiling what's going to happen to that thing. It's because Lavos is not healthy to be around. And she just gives this random advisor an electrified bitch slap. And again, I have to ask the same questions over and over because, well, they haven't been accounted for, have they? Yeah, well. Let us continue into this room where we got a fight before a save point. We should probably deal with the fight first. Oh, well, that's something I wasn't expecting to see. Maybe it's because we didn't kill it instantly. In fact, I suspect that is the reason why, and that they were so close. Right, let's use shelter because we are a little bit beat up, and so is our mana reserve. Let's go ahead and save. Now that we've done that. And we can go deeper into the Ocean Palace. We've got an elevator chamber here. Alright, we can clear about half of this fight instantly with this. We don't have Ice 2 just yet, so we can't, you know, we can't speedrun the last bit of it yet, but we can do some good dealings here. And these things are going to counter with water too, and that's going to be kind of painful because it's hitting the entire AoE. Alright, everybody use your these things. Nice. Marl learned Ice 2. Antipode Bomb 2. I should have looked up how to pronounce that, but I am as forgetful as always. But we also get Ice Sword 2, and we got a triple tech, which was called like Delta Force or something. Let me take a look at that real quick. Yeah, Delta Force. Here we go. That's going to be our Lightning 2, Ice 2, and Fire 2. Just good old damage everywhere. I think that's shadow damage that it's indicating there. Let's go look at a known source of it. Yeah. Interesting. So Delta Force is a source of shadow damage. I did not remember that. And of course, we know that this is a source of shadow damage. I am actually going to look up that word real quick and see if... pronunciation here. Alright, so antipode is indeed a pronunciation for that. If it's plural, you pronounce it antipodes, though. I guess, you know, linguists were a little bit hung up on what to do with that, so, fair enough. But yeah, Chrono has nothing to learn, obviously. Luca, about 500 for Megaton Bomb. Marl is a little over 500 for Cure 2. Nice to see she still only gets single targets, though. So, I mean, we get to show off a little... We can show that stuff off. I should probably actually heal, though, is the thing. Alright, so this might not be the best fight to show off some of these moves, but we're gonna do it anyway. Alright, Delta Force. Let's start with the biggie. Oh god, the shrill sounds. Oh god, my eardrums. Nice little triangle shape, though. And the gold shield has been removed. Alright, so let's check this out. We've seen the original Antipode Bomb, so... That's pretty neat. However, the Jin is not really impressed with shadow damage, or probably just not with magic in general, so... We're gonna move in for the kill with a bit of physical. And, oh, it's a regular scouter in these dudes. Well, in that case, I'm not going to throw out Fire 2 just yet. We're just going to drop this. Ah, good. We get a nice variety here. So, this is another place where single targets are probably a no. You know what? We're gonna do something a little different here. We're going to clear out the single enemies in order, basically, specifically to set up the fights that where we can show off Fire 2 without taking too much of a counterattack deluge. And again, you can see these things ain't fucking around because they're bringing out the sap spells. Ah, yes, trying to put Marl to sleep. Ice, and then Fire 2. Because I don't think we've seen Fire 2 at all. I'm pretty sure that Magus did not switch to a Fire Barrier at all during his fight. It was just, like, just lightning and shadow for some reason. It was some weird-ass RNG. But there we go. We are done with the elevator sequence. And we go out. Hit this thing. That modifies the room in some way. I don't remember how. Alright, what do we got? We've got... the three assholes here. The three amigos in their all different color outfits. This fight is basically just an object lesson in, hey, don't mash out every command every time. Otherwise, you're not gonna like what happens to you. Pull the switch. Is there anything else in here? I don't think there is, actually. Oh well. Other side. Okay, so I think that center panel is just... it doesn't activate until you hit all the switches. Which would make sense and all, I guess. Hit it, and hit it. Sit here and wait for the rest of this animation to play out. Pull the lever. And back out we go. Stand on the thing. And this should reveal the hidden path lower in the lava. Or whatever that is. Kind of looks like lava. Whatever. This whole thing is really fucked up. And the elevator drops, and we go into the bottom layer here. We grab a chest with an elixir. And we get to save. I'm pretty sure that we just go straight into the Lavos fight. Wait, no, I think we have to do the actual golem fight. So I should use it. I should use a shelter. Not an equipment, inventory. There we go. Shelter. Alright. Alright, alright, alrighty-roo. And here he summons the Golem Twins. And not unlike old buddy there, these fellas do love spamming the old Iron Sphere. However, they also are going to be doing a lot of actual damaging attacks. Oh, that's single target. Oh. That could be a slight problem, but I think we'll be okay. On the other hand, if everything goes fast enough, we won't have to worry too much about the final counterattack thing that they do, because they do have that going for them as well. I just don't remember what kind of HP these chucklefucks have. Might have been smarter if I had had Chrono throw out a Lapis for healing, but maybe we'll be able to get away with it. We will see how this goes in just a second. I mean, it's very possible that we just kill one of them off, and then that's how we do. Alright, so here comes the part where I need to start throwing out revive spells. You know, Marl, what would be nice is if you had some area of effect healing. That would be a smart thing for you to pick up. But hey, don't let it fall to me to give you all the good suggestions. Oh, she's dead. Oh, fucking damn it. We're gonna be in a bad place with that, aren't we? With dealing with the whole these things. Yeah, because we're gonna get 2 in a row, basically, aren't we? Right, where's that Lapis? Saw it earlier. No, it's further down, because we have some emptied slots there. Fuck! Damn it! God! I think I should just take a mulligan on this one, honestly. I just saved. I need to get my heaviest hitters out. Which is, like, not these two. In fact, it's pretty much just... I think it's just gonna be that we get out Robo and Frog, and we just do all of the area of effect heals while Chrono spams Luminaire. That's... Save... Yeah, this fight absolutely does suck, by the way. I don't remember these fuckers being so strong, but... You know, that may just be my memories playing tricks on me, because that's a thing that happens quite a bit, apparently. Use the right move. There we go. Alright, well, time to tank our tech points. Tech points, I keep doing that. It's mana. It's MP. Yeah, I bet that sound's not going to drive any of you crazy. Alright, so that should be the end of the fight. You can see that both of them are going to do their belch counterattacks here. Imitating Dalton, because that's really something you want to waste your time with, right? Hey, we learned quite a few multi-techs there. So we should be able to get a look at our techniques in a second. Get him in the back when he's not looking. As he does the most extravagant possible teleport. I guess they just really didn't want to animate anything from just absolutely bricking it away from us, but Alright, so yeah, we go down here. Frog launcher. Nice. And bubble breath. Yeah, we haven't had any interaction between Robo and Frog yet. And we get triple attack. And it's just all of our physical moves. I don't think we're even going to get a turn against this upcoming fight. Otherwise, I would use that opportunity to show it off. Yeah, well, I don't think we actually can, but I appreciate the offer, dude. Gravitational field, huh? There's gonna be some problems here. Uh-oh. I don't think she can because she's probably been grievously injured. Alright, we take a step forward. We do this pose. And hook. Throw the dagger right into the machine as it turns into the Masamune for some reason. That is a very strange transformation. Is it more empowered from contact with Lavos or something? That would certainly help to hash out that plot line in Chrono Cross about how the Masamune suddenly became evil. But it doesn't quite explain the connection between why that's able to do more harm to Magus and why it's useful against the Mammon machine and all that. And I'm pretty sure this is going to do enough damage to kill everybody. Yeah, it did over 900 damage to Crono, and nobody else fared very well either. That is absolutely, like, borderline a cutscene. You're supposed to get into that fight and get absolutely exterminated. However, if you play New Game Plus, you can actually get in there and you can fight it. And it gives you the developer room ending if you kill Lavos here, I believe. If I recall correctly. Oh shit, the prophet was Magus all along. Oh wow. He is very concerned with Shala's well-being too. Wow, I wonder if that's foreshadowing his other connections. Oh, as the rest of you teleport into this weird space. Well, I think him being a false prophet would rely on information that he gave you being incorrect, which does not appear to be the case. And yeah, Queen Zeal just beats the living shit out of her own daughter now that apparently she doesn't need her anymore. I guess. And again, he didn't lie when he said things to her. That is kind of the point of how he became known as the Prophet anyway. And Magus attacks Lavos with a crowbar? Some kind of red cane? I don't understand what exactly that is supposed to be. But apparently it doesn't work at all, so... Huh. That's not how Lavos works until Chrono Cross. But I digress. Frog is most displeased with this scenario. Yeah, but how do you propose that we escape? Can we block anyone? Yeah, Robo is just spelling out that if you get in Lavos' beam, you'll die. And hey, we get ourselves yet another anime cutscene. With all the attendant artifacting that looks a lot less worse on an actual DS screen because of how it scales things, but that may, again, be my memory playing tricks on me. I haven't looked at these on a DS screen in a bit. That music is really, really quiet. Also, like, that's not really what happens in that attack. It's... I mean, yeah, Crono does eventually get his body obliterated in the cutscene, but the rest of that is just not really relevant. Or maybe it does, which it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, his soul gets removed and then his body is destroyed? Question mark? I think maybe part of it is that the idea of Lavos as an assimilator doesn't really come up a whole lot, so it's dealt with very awkwardly. And now everyone else teleports out of the zone of Lavos, except for Queen Zeal. Well, how do you propose we do that? And Shala sacrifices herself to save everybody else. And says something that is kind of whack, honestly. I don't understand how we're not supposed to, you know... I mean, sure, the regular people are just idiot assholes, but, you know, her mother, Shala, ever to the end, unable to stand up to her. And so Lavos emerges from the earth, not coming out of the ocean as you would expect in any way whatsoever, and shoots a bunch of death rays into the sky, which severely perforate the Kingdom of Zeal, causing the landmass to be torn asunder and deposited into the ocean below. And indeed, it causes a massive tidal wave, which somehow the Mountain of Woe did not cause before. Guys, quit looking at it. Get away from it. I know it probably won't help, but at least you'll be able to say you tried. To whom I'm not sure, but and Frog and Robo awaken in a tent among the Earthbound ones. You saw his body get vaporized, dudes. Come on. Oh, now Frog is gonna not have a great time with that. Only refuge left after the Ocean Palace unleashed its ruin. No others remain. When the disaster struck, an eerie black portal materialized before young Lord Janus. Melchior tried to save the boy prince, but succeeded only in getting himself dragged in as well. And yeah, so yet another massive Lavos gate popped up to suck in, like, all of the important people, except for Shala, who just kind of gets buried in the rubble, apparently. Until it gets retconned that she's bound with Lavos in the Darkness Beyond Time, which, wait a second. Okay, I need a minute to put this all together, because, as you can tell, I haven't memorized this, despite how many videos I've done on Chrono Cross. Okay, so I don't think that's a real retcon, actually, because this timeline gets nullified. The timeline when the Ocean Palace is destroyed is nulled because we go back to fight Lavos when it emerges under the Ocean Palace, you know, during the incident in any ending. So she would be sent to the Darkness Beyond Time along with Lavos and then assimilated and blah, blah, blah. So she doesn't go anywhere. She literally does just get crushed to death. The Epoch is intact, which is nice. It floated to shore. It was almost as though she were drawn to you. And the Elder hands us Crono's pendant. That, as well, somehow remains safe. But of course, Shala's pendant is lost forever-ish. Until it crops up randomly at some point. Well, I suppose we need a little bit of time to recover, and by that I mean, Marl, get the fuck out of here. We're taking Ayla as our third. Let's go ahead and save. Oof. We're down a party member. 1 sec. And indeed, by the way, the storm is over and the area music is replaced with Corridors of Time. As the Earthbound ones and the former Enlightened ones intermingle, and the former citizens of the Kingdom of Zeal somehow give up their racism really damn fast. I'm a little bit surprised by how quickly it happens, really, but you know, we'll probably witness that when we get a better look at things here. Let's go check the other parts of the surviving village. This guy's guarding a tab of some description. I don't know if we'll easily be able to get it, but oh well. Alright, so with Chrono gone, we do not get the gold stud back. He is carrying that and the rest of his equipment. We are going to have to pull him out of time somehow and replace him with something else to take the shot for us. Sun Temple of Zeal enshrined a sunstone. Harvesting enough power to create a sunstone of any worth requires ages. Yeah. We've heard that idea described before. And up here at the North Cape, there is nothing going on. You will notice, by the way, that the Epoch has not shown its face again. Despite the fact that it apparently was resting right by us, watching over us, not unlike the pendant. And that's probably to keep you from time traveling away from here before you carry on with the story. Yeah, you dudes will figure it out. Yep. Humanity is on the brink of destruction. And there are like 3 former people from Zeal here anymore. I mean, we'll deal. What? King Dalton. Oh, this guy survived? Son of a bitch. Robo, laser beams, now! Oh, we are! We just wish you hadn't, because you're gonna be, absolutely nothing. There is no Zeal left anymore anyway, dude, so, meh. What ship? We can't see it. Oh, hey, by the way, it doesn't move anywhere. It just goes in time. Not that you'd be able to figure that out, Dalton. Meanwhile, Frog is far too strong to be taking any damage from any of Dalton's shit. And yet somehow he manages to fool them with that. Well, okay. Why are we in the future? Yep. They stole all of our stuff. All of our equipment, all of our money, all of our items. But there is one saving grace here about our party formation, which is that Ayla can still beat people up. So that's pretty great. We're gonna have to go up this ladder. Give me just a second here. Oh boy. Yep, it's the Blackbird. Our flying prison in the sky, because honestly, that's about all Dalton knows how to do anything with. Alright, Robo found a duct. Nice. Thankfully, Frog can jump up there. We don't have to have Frog to do that. Observe the enemy from the vantage point of these grates. So yeah, if you stand on the grates, you can look down and you can see where some enemy parties are. Not super important, but, you know, it helps you get the lay of the land and everything. We're going to be sneaking around through the air ducts quite a bit to try and find our gear. Things getting a little bit Metal Gear Solid here. I'm trying to remember where everything is, but I don't remember it offhand. Alright. So this fight, this should be pretty simple. We've got a Daltonite and a Bite. However, both enemies are super easy because all we've got going for us right now is Ayla, so they did give you a little bit of advantage by making these enemies weak as piss. However, I don't think anybody else in our party gains experience or tech points while they're completely disabled. And of course, for some reason, nobody can use magic while they don't have any armaments or weaponry, or armaments or weaponry, yes. While they don't have any armor or anything like that. Oh hey, I see they're all blocking a chest. Oh, we actually got killed. Okay. I was not watching my HP whatsoever. That's my bad. Alright, so we gotta redo this bit here. Alright, let's try pretending to be sick here. I'm just sort of mentally imagining Frog complaining about having a frog in his throat. But I'm very easily amused, so yeah. Alright, we got 3 of these chodes surrounding a treasure chest. Let's see if we can get some gear back. No, we got our money. And unfortunately, we can't just chuck change at people. Oh god. 6 dudes in one fight. Okay, so, does this do any semblance of an AoE? Yes, it does. That should take all of them out. And then we just gotta wait around for one more attack. Get out of here. Nice. Yeah, just for reference, I haven't really done this before, going like a pure stealth route. I basically have always had Ayla in the party to do some work here. Oh, hey, it looks like we found Dalton. They're trying to modify the Epoch. Trying to duct tape some wings on it or something. It's a good thing he doesn't understand height, so he can't see us up here. That's some bad news. We gotta... I mean, we already kind of needed to stop him anyway, because honestly, beating up on Dalton is just sort of a moral imperative, but if he's gonna try to modify the Epoch to be his air chair, then that's double the reason to get on our horse here, metaphorically. And we learned Dino Tail. Alright. And we got Ayla's equipment. That's probably the least useful chest for us at the moment. But let's take a look over here and we can see that Dino Tail does more damage when our HP is low. It's also expensive as balls in terms of mana cost. Jeez. And then triple kick is our last technique. I don't even think triple kick does that much damage, so it's kind of a surprising last tech. But I guess, you know, sometimes it's not always about damage. Sometimes it's about whatever the developers thought of last. Or sometimes it's like FF10 and quick hit, which is just average, you know, regular attack damage, but it's grossly busted because it's so fast. Right, we don't need to fight that bite right now. Is there anything in this room? This room is secluded. Yeah, we've already gone in there. I'm an idiot. That's the first room. Alright, so over here, we should be able to find someone else's equipment, I believe. As you probably can tell, a big thing is that I don't remember where any of the actual chests are. And there's Robo's equipment. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. That is nice. Alright, Ayla, heal up. Take a look at... Yeah, so Robo should be able to contribute some pretty heavy damage. Alright, just quickly eliminate all of these enemies. Oh, oops. I didn't mean to run into that. Alright, so let's drop an area bomb, just because I want to do some overkill here. Because these things apparently fuck us up pretty bad. Very nice. Alright. Here, go up here. Yeah, some more scrubs so we can take these guys out in a single hit each. These are nothing for us to worry about. Alright, what's in here? We got a couple enemies. We've got... That's How do y'all like some laser spin? Oh, they don't like that at all. And this is Frog's gear? No, that's just our inventory. All right. That's still pretty good. Back here, is this the way? That is the way out of the dungeon. So, we're not quite done yet, because we got our money, we got Ayla's gear, we got Robo's gear. We don't have Frog's gear yet. We should probably do something about that. I think you can just leave things and they get returned to you at some point. But I'd rather not. Besides, we can get some more tech points for Robo and for Ayla. And I think for Frog as well, so why not? Do this. So good. I love that sound effect. This is a lot of fun. Alright. Now again, let me double check here. Yep. Inventory, money. So there should only be one chest left, and it's probably going to be over here? No, is it somewhere we can only access with... Well, this room is enclosed, so I suppose that is a distinct possibility that we can only access it through using these things. Let's murder this dude real quick before we grab Frog's equipment. There we go. Alright, now everybody should be well and properly geared for us to make our daring escape. Our daring escape, where of course we're going to leave a nice trail of bodies, because honestly, fuck that Dalton guy. And by a nice trail of bodies, I think I mean exactly one. Oh no, this leads back up to here. It's elsewhere that leads straight to the exit. This one? Oh right, it's right back here. Okay. Now, up we go. And we get no notification. We do get a bit of extra dialogue if we've missed anything. Alright, so... we're going to equip 2 characters with Berserker Rings. Basically, it's whoever is our fastest without any extra accessories. Because these enemies that we are coming up on are very similar in concept to our old friends, the Rubbles. So that sort button, and we want to try to isolate these so that way we're fighting them one at a time as often as possible. These turrets. And they'll actually attack occasionally, but mostly they're just eventually going to escape. Or attempt to escape anyway. Maybe Robo should be equipped with a counterattack ring or something. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. I think they have 800 HP, so if we can land another good hit with somebody, or it can just self-destruct and we ran out of time for the battle. That's a shame. Again, these things have good rewards if we can actually get them. But that is a pretty big if. Well, we're off to a better start from our auto attackers already, so... Nice. Yeah, 1,500 experience, 100 tech points. And Frog will earn Water 2. Very nice, very nice. Alright, Frog, you've got a Cure 2, so that's a single target move. And then you've got 1 tech after that, I think. Robo, where are you on Electrocute? You got a decent bit to go. And Triple Kick, of course, is going to take a while. Alright, good. That's a single fight here. Nice and easy. Guys, stop fucking this up. Come on. This is embarrassing. It's doing that red blinking thing. I think it's pretty close to timing out. Yeah, damn it. So that's 2 of them we didn't get. That makes me very sad. And by the way, this is not even the last enemy of this type in the game. There's yet another enemy that does this exact thing. But we'll see that later. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Good chunk of stuff all over. All right. Come on, gang. Nice. Very good, very good. Alright, so we missed out on 2 of them, but that's still a pretty nice chunk of stuff. Alright, before we go any further, we should probably equip everybody with their actual stuff again. Get your Rage Band back on, Ayla, and... Robo, do you have anything better? You can have a speed ring. I didn't even realize I had that. Or that was that much better. Alright, we're gonna have a big boss fight on the wing of an airplane. Unfortunately, it's another golem. God Dalton, get some new material. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Oh, it's not immediately copying our stuff, so that's different. Take this. 5. Oh, it's counting down. That's a little scary. This is actually a really great boss fight, by the way. 4. Watch the dialogue. 3. 2. 1. Oh god, here it comes. Oh, the golem boss ain't doing it yet, apparently. Five. Oh, it just reset counting. Guys. I think Dalton sent us a completely broken golem. 4, 3. Two. 1. No, I'm scared. It's afraid of heights. I hate heights. I hate heights. I hate zombies. Oh, Francis from Left 4 Dead. You were a character just like everybody else from Left 4 Dead. Oh, Valve, remember when you made games? Because I sure do. And it just leaves. You can actually kill the Golem Overlord, but it's got like 15,000 HP or something. You have to slam it with a lot harder shit than what I was giving it. I thought I was able to actually DPS it hard enough. Oh wow, I can't believe that he and his team of crack engineers, emphasis on crack, managed to actually put some wings on this thing. The Arrow Dalton... You are so bad at everything, Dalton. No, 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 and no. Stop. Oh, what, did you guys install a radio? Okay, fine, Dalton gets an actual funny moment. I don't hate him completely, except for all the parts where I do. And rip to his cheerleaders. Yep, somehow the wind is not blowing us down the wing anymore, by the way. I don't know how that shit happened, but... It can fly! Like you can hear us from all the way over there. And you, I'm afraid, are excess baggage. He's trying so hard to be cool. Time to make like a tree and get lost. Oh hey, death rays. Again, lasers, maybe that's impressive. But it's not like we don't have a giant frog in our party who can just leap us over there. Alright, well, let's kick his ass the way we enjoy doing. What's ultimately probably going to happen here is that I'm going to end up with Frog being our main source of AoE heals. Oh, he actually does, like, regular damaging moves, too. I forgot that this fight isn't a complete joke. Oh no, he doesn't have that. Yes, he does. Stupid. And Robo is dead. Well, that's very, very unfortunate, to say the least. Why'd I do that? That's the wrong item. Did I end up all the way up there? That's weird. And also, why'd I just attack him? Oh, I was mashing the button too hard again. He tries to summon the Golem Overlord and gets sucked into a black hole instead. I forgot he doesn't do a death counterattack. Get the fuck out of here, Dalton. And never darken my plot again. He's going to darken our plot again, isn't he? Oh, yeah, Robo's got a good point. Everybody get in the chairs. Let's see if we can figure this out. Alright, press the Y button. And that's our lasers. Even though you'd think a D-pad would be a better thing to press. Or a joystick, for that matter. But we release a massive cutting laser blast across the wing. Press the X button. That doesn't quite seem to do it, but we managed to blast a massive chunk off the Blackbird, and it's going to fall right into the ocean. That ocean has been filled with rubble this day. Sploosh. Should have linked. Oh, now you tell us that you can do that, Robo. Frog, no. We sure have. And we're gonna make our way back to town. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a rough go, isn't it? Alright, do you have anything new for us here? New? Alright, well, we can see that we've got a bunch of items here that we found in the Ocean Palace. And a Headman's Scythe. So I guess we must be getting somebody who can equip a scythe pretty soon. Got Eonian helmets and Eonian suits we can pick up. Those will be something to look at later. Oh, there we go. The new gets out of the way so we can pick up our magic capsule. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Anything going on in here? Just this one NPC. The other enlightened one disappeared. Maybe it was taken away by Dalton. Who knows? We'll save in a few minutes. We got something else to take care of first. I'd say plant the sapling. I'm sure you'll be able to figure something out, folks. You're a man on the North Cape. Oh hey, anyway, it's Janus's cat. Okay, yeah, Sunstone. Stranger washed ashore not long after the tide carried you here. Seem to be searching for someone. What do you got for us, Elder? Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Having to start over is never, ever great, is it? But I guess we better go investigate this strange man at the North Cape. Oh, it's him. Hi, Magus. Yep. Zeal has been obliterated. And by destroying the Blackbird, we kind of destroyed the last vestiges thereof. Oh yeah? We could probably tell from the blue hair, but what's up? Come on, tell us the backstory that was very heavily foreshadowed already, dude. Janus? Who could have seen this coming? As Melchior gets sucked to 1000 AD. Gaspar gets sucked to the end of time. Balthazar gets sucked to the far future. And Janus, well, we'll see in a moment. And of course, nothing happens to Shala because, well, she's not allowed to have anything nice. She's not allowed to have any sort of retreat. And yep. And there's Janus dropping out sometime around 600 AD. Oh wow, who could have guessed that Magus was Janus? And of course, yeah, he was the prophet, so obviously. Yeah, wow, who would have guessed that Magus is kind of a dick? Oh yeah, I've heard this excuse recently. It was about somebody who's having some serious problems right now, but I don't want to dig too deep into that because, you know, I don't want to be an asshole. See, we can fight Magus here, and there is no reason to do that. And indeed, as Frog says, taking his life will not restore Chrono or Cyrus theirs. If you have Frog in the party, it becomes a 1v1, which is kind of neat. Oh, what do you got for us, dude? Oh, Magus is going to come with us, huh? Yeah, we're in a thing where we can modify history. What do you think is going to happen? And so we get Magus in our party. Is he gonna warm the bench for a bit? I think he's gonna warm the bench for a bit. But I am gonna take a look at his techniques, and I'm gonna take a look at where Frog stands for tech point needs. Alright, so Cure 2, and then whatever we need for Frog Squash. Only 98 needed for Electrocute. Ayla, you need 377 for Triple Kick. So we'll probably bring Magus back in sooner rather than later. And he starts with quite a bevy of skills. He's got Lightning 2, Ice 2, Fire 2, and in 400 TP he learns Dark Bomb, which is one of our very few shadow spells up to this point that is not a multi-tech. So that's pretty neat. And as it turns out, our old friend Gaspar knows a thing or two about how to deal with matters of time. As we get in the ship, though, something's going on. This piece of music is pretty cool, too. Huh, it's the face of some kind of wizard rabbit? That's very. I think you're just imagining things. There's activity in other ages as well. So here's something that is shown off as an extra bit for this version of the game. We get special gates that show up in 65 million BC and 600 AD. Those are the gates to the Lost Sanctum, which is a new bonus dungeon of sorts that was added to the game with this version of the game. And the thing that just rose out of the ocean, if we can find that, we will find it is called the Black Omen. That is the final dungeon. There are, however, a bunch of side quests we want to do first. Nothing going on in the Sun Shrine, by the way. I just wanted the thing on my map. And here it is. The Black Omen. You're going to find that this is usually floating in a fairly ominous place in every time period. This small cave here. This just has that gate from before. Now, we could enter this and we could rush down the end of the game. However, we would probably get our asses handed to us. We would certainly be quite challenged. So it's a bit of a poor idea. Let's go instead to the end of time. Oh, not take off. Not yet. Want to get off. Not like that. And let's heal. And let us talk to Gaspar. Some bad things have happened, man. Call it Memories of Chrono. Ah, yes, this is a piece of music that we've seen before. Heard before. Amazing. The Guru of Time, huh? Yeah, we've got some stories. And he doesn't help us. Well, that's unfortunate. What if we just leave? Oh. What's up? As he hands us an egg. The one who crafted your Wings of Time might know a thing or two. What do you got, Robo? Yes, I believe that is what they used to call me. That was long, long ago. I see. Well, we got the title drop. Let's go back in the epoch. And we've got some business to do. Now, it looks like we're going to have to go find Balthazar in order to deal with this. And we find, once again, the Black Omen hovering over Death Peak. That is exactly the thing that anybody wants to see. We go into Keeper's Dome. Balthazar, we're going to find, is not really around anymore. So, in order to hash this out, we're going to have to go into the back door here and see if we can find anything of use here. Oh, we can find a magic tab. Magic tab. And we can talk to the new, which apparently has Balthazar's memory uploaded in it. Power capable of restoring the slain to life. The power to reverse death is not easily invoked. The need must be great and the person's existence of the utmost importance. And what's more, you'll need a double, a doll identical to that person in every detail. Why, though? That's incredibly silly. Only then will the power deign to hatch the egg. A doppeldoll. That will do nicely. The magician Norstein Beckler could whip one up in the wink of an eye if only he were here. He loves festivals. Okay, so in order to go find Mr. Norstein Beckler, we're going to have to go and fight Gato a whole bunch, basically. Well, I mean, we can find him otherwise, but we're going to have to fight Gato a whole bunch anyway, so... Let's go to the present. Here we are, not too far from Medina, which is itself not too far from Lean Square, where we can go kick the crap out of Gato a couple times real quick. We could steal the old man's lunch if we wanted to. It seems like a dick move, though. Alright, Gato, are you worth tech points? I don't think Gato is worth tech points. I think Gato is only worth a tiny amount of experience. Oh no, Gato is worth a single TP. If we were really silly, we could sit here and we could grind for enough to get Robo his electrocution move and then dump him out of the party. I think we have enough silver points because we should retain them from our last visit to the fair, right? And we need 40 in order to be able to play the minigame in order to get the Doppeldoll, because yes, there's a minigame involved. Alright, Vigigame's great. Alright, so here we are, the Tent of Horrors. Yeah, we got 45. That should be enough to let us deal with Mr. Norstein Beckler here. Alright. We need a Doppeldoll of Chrono. Give us a doll even if we lose the game. The longer you stay in the game, the lower my price will be. Alright, well... Alright. L button for left arm, R button for right arm, Y button for laugh, A button for surprise. Alright. Now remember, we gotta mirror the hand on the thing. You might be able to notice that things are getting a little bit faster. I fucked up. Oops. 10K. Alright, well, you know, we played that badly, but our amount of money is pretty decent at the moment, so we didn't get bilked too badly. Although I know I was saying that, I was just like, man, I can't afford all this gear, but you know what, we'll live. Probably. Actually, what do you got for... Okay, so the Headman Scythe is actually a better thing, so... Again, though, Magus is currently warming the bench, so we may not need to worry about that too much. Let's pick up the Doppeldoll. And she has no questions to ask about our crew here. We come in to pick up the Doppeldoll. Just tells us to stay out of trouble, and you know what? We'll be fine, but thank you for your concern. And with that done, off to the future we go. As we show up around here somewhere. Back into Keeper's Dome we go. Go consult with Balthazar. Real quick. And see if he knows anything else that we can do now that we've got this Doppeldoll, because it looks like getting up Death Peak is going to be a little tough. Yes, we already know about that. Seems the time has come for you to attempt Death Peak. It is the only chance you have of reviving your friend. I've implanted one final program. Truly, I mean it this time, in this construct's memory banks. It will help to guide you up the mountain. Please stand back. Had some weird rumbling noises as these weird little dolls get sent in the direction that they need to go. Three entities you just saw will aid you on Death Peak. Construct has each reached the end of his final program. Please let him rest. The switch is on his stomach. So we basically assist Balthazar with giving himself euthanasia to end things. Yep. Getting a little bit sad around here, but loss is a fact of life, I suppose. Let's go take a look at Death Peak. Now, you will remember that we couldn't get behind a tree earlier, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful with this. I would like to be able to get to a save point in here before I end for the day. This is the only place in the area where we have to actually stop running. And by in the area, I mean just in the game, as far as I know. This is the only place where we need to stop running in order to make sure that we stay behind those trees properly, in order to dodge the hard wind. But now that we're up here, the wind is a little bit less painful to us. And we got Blood Yolks. These things have like 500 HP, I think. So yeah, the enemies are stepping it up a little bit. And they can do that, which hurts like fuck. In addition to being a massive percentage of HP drain. Them healing themselves. That ain't great either. Oh, sorry. There I go, hitting the mic again with the controller by accident. I say that like somebody would do it on purpose, but people can be strange. Get ourselves a magic ring. There's some more of those dudes. I'm just scanning the vicinity to see if we can get some things without necessarily taking every fight in the world, although, you know, we should probably do that anyway. Get our EXP, get our tech points, Get Magus into the mix. You know, just get other folks a chance to do stuff in general. Alright, we're going through this room a couple times, I guess. Okay, so after this fight, this should be enough to get Robo out of the party for a while. Right, water 2. Is that going to be enough to kill the Macabre? I think the Macabres are, like, immune to physical attacks. But I could be wrong about that. In fact, let's see. No, they're not. I'm thinking of a different enemy. Alright, so no electrocute yet? Or did Robo get that already and I just did not notice? Well, Frog learned Cure 2, learned Cure Wave, dual tech. That should be a pretty potent healing move between Frog and Robo. Alright, electrocute, we need 8 more tech points for that. Well, okay then, game. We're that close, huh? But I think we will hash that out in the future because there's our save point. And here we are at the start of Death Peak. Next time, which will hopefully be on Friday, we will continue. And I think once we rescue Chrono, then we're going to start into the Lost Sanctum. I'm not 100% sure yet what order we're going to do all the stuff in. I'll figure it out at the time. Later, everybody.